There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Whoa, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your well is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. Can't hide now.
Oh there! Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
How can she find anything in this mess?
We're wasting time. Let's go. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. No time to lose. Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Aided by the Banishers, Captain Pennington survived the mutiny. Now they who remain must set old sins aside and build a future, with Pennington or without. Because the captain sees no brighter horizons behind the blackened clouds of his past.
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village.
Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I'll look forward to...
Thank...
I believe Edith Keene.
Where's that owl-pated hick when I need him? Not you, sir.
Good day, madam.
Good day to you, Banisher. What can I do for you?
Has anything unusual happened in your life recently?
Thick skin is gone, the poor thing. I am sure we are in good hands with Kate.
Thank you for sharing so frankly, Miss Keene. But the reason I ask is... it's delicate. I think you're likely haunted.
No, that's just my twin brother. I can't get rid of him because we're family. Oh, wait, you're serious? Haunted? Who'd haunt the likes of me?
Where is your brother?
He went for a walk in the woods. Oh no. My brother, Daniel. My brother Daniel went for a walk in the woods.
So Daniel Keene went missing in the woods, and Edith here is only getting worried now.
How long has your brother been missing? And where might he be?
You worry me, sir. With the beast gone, Daniel dared to walk the woods. I did not. Who knows what still lurks out there? I swear at times I hear voices rippling in the trees. Please, would you find him?
Better late than never, I guess.
I'll look into it. First, I'll need to have a look around here.
Please do.
It's rotten. Can't be saved.
And without food, nor can we.
A meagre crop, but at least it's growing.
Aye. It'll grow until it rots.
Since the ripple of a past conversation, these tools have seen some service.
The Keenes aren't lazy.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map. I've known families fall out over less.
Well, what have you heard?
So, you found a map?
A map, sir?
Yes. In the chest you dug up with your brother. That map.
How do you know that?
Banisher. Knowing things is part of the job.
This is improper. Even indecent. It was just a stupid old map. I told Daniel to leave it be.
Where did it lead?
I don't remember. There was something about the bridge on the Boston Road. I paid it no mind.
The bridge is down. How did he cross it?
What's new?
What do you have in mind?
Tell me more about thick-skinned Newsmith.
What for? She's gone, and that's that.
What can you tell me about Kate Newsmith?
She's done a fair job so far. Things can only get better, eh? Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad Thick Skin is gone. If I'd had the first inkling of what that woman was capable of, why, I'd never have followed her.
Things have changed. How's the camp doing these days?
The camp does better, thanks to you. I mean, the Lord only knows what the future holds. But with one terrible monster the fewer in it, it surely looks much brighter.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. I should really know about thick skin. What can you tell me?
I'll not speak ill of thick-skin, Mr. McWraith. She is a fine hunter. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
I should really know about Kate. What can you tell me?
She's a good kid. Petulant, especially when her sister is involved. And her sister is always involved.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Me? I'm just a cook. I make soup, I feed people. I do my best like anyone. I'm entirely unremarkable. I am uninteresting. I pass unnoticed.
How have you been?
Better, all things considered. I note you have not denounced me. Yet.
Thomas wanted you safe. I've no reason to deny him that.
Then perhaps there is something you could help me with. I've had enough. I want out. But if I am to disappear, the king must believe me exposed. Pennington must write London to inform on me. Paris will soon hear it. Pennington cannot know the truth. So I have written the letter myself. I need only the captain's seal.
Better the brave spy escaping the clutches of perfidious Albion than a deserter who abandoned her mission.
My thoughts exactly.
Give me the letter. I'll see what can be done with the bold captain's seal. I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.
You're within gun range, Red.
Not sure how much more I can take.
Look to me.
Why do I get the feeling that you're sick guts?
Leave it to me. I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
It's certainly going well.
We miss a few.
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Standing by.
Fear the Banishers.
Watch out. We made it out. I'm right here, you know.
The bridge is down. He can't have crossed.
There. A path leads downwards. I have another in sight. I'm here, damn it.
Larsen left.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
Bloody mongrel.
They do look annoyed.
Could have gone into the mines.
Only one way to find out.
This place has been ransacked.
Our Mr. Keen, no doubt. When Daniel goes treasure hunting, he is thorough indeed.
Efficient than cannon powder. Do we have enough Bibles for Hugh Bachelor? What do you think?
Don't ask me. One is already too many.
Key might be useful. Someone recently raided these chests.
Looks like Daniel leaves no stone unturned.
Traps. Deliberately sprung.
That was clever of him.
Greed makes for poor choices. I had a friend, Jinx, we called him. Good man. Took a job collecting dues for an insurance company.
A postman for the blackmail, as it were.
Aye, but Jinx stole the money.
I suspect Jenks's story does not quite end there.
Stabbed in the back and dumped in an alley. Still, he died rich.
Footprints. Too deep to miss.
I'm guessing Daniel Keane. This up.
It's about to shoot.
No more drinks.
Spectre heading for that corpse.
Look to me. Did we miss a few?
Watch out. Spectre possession. let that spectre get to the corpse. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. It's on you. Watch out. Spectre possession.
Ask for help if you need it. He's down there. I hope it's worth the trip. He went down there. Over here. Look. Ask for help if you need it.
Have some of that.
Red, come see this. Can I join in too?
The wolves didn't leave much of him.
He wanted the treasure so badly it killed him.
Why haunt Edith? Was his death really her fault?
Let's find his tie and ask him.
Here's the map.
Dare not touch what's mine! Who are you?
Antea Duarte. This is my partner.
I'm Red McCraith, Daniel. We've met.
My sister sent a banisher. Of course. Tell that harpy the treasure is mine.
Your sister was worried and asked Red to find you.
That snake? Ha! Don't let her fool you. She slips and slides and hides her sin. She has a talent for it.
What sin does she hide?
Envy. She covets. As a child, she'd steal. A dolly from a cradle, an apple from a bowl, a cake from off the sill. What she wants, she takes. What she can't, she breaks. But she always dodges the blame. In our mother's belly, someone kicked, and I were born bruised purple. But Edith smiled and laughed, and no one thought to wonder was she bad.
Do you not get along then?
Not now, not then. If she had listened, I would not have died.
Was it she who sent you out into the woods?
As good as, or I'm not Daniel Keane. And now I'm dead, and she is not. And she must think that she has won.
Did you dig all these holes?
Aye, I did. And I'd have dug and dug till I'd found the treasure. Wolves came, and I fought them off. Some was theirs, and most was mine. But those soaked in blood, I kept digging. The cold came, and I kept digging. Exhaustion came, and I kept digging. And then, cold and weary to my bones, the blood pooling in my boots, I could dig no more. I closed my eyes.
You dug your own grave. Why would you do that?
You ever been poor? Have you broken your back in the fields only to starve when the crop fails? I have, and did not like it. Why should I not eat fine food and wear fine clothes and pay other men to do my work? Why not I? I died for a life worth living, and I'd do it again if it meant my sister Edith would never have the treasure.
Why blame your sister? What does she have to do with this?
This is all her doing. In her envy, she coveted the treasure. I saw it in her eyes. I knew not when the double cross was coming, but I knew it was on its way. So I retaliated first. I crossed her, and the treasure is mine. The treasure is mine.
And I suppose she wanted to steal it.
She wanted to use the money to leave. She was wrong. This is where we should be. This is the future. The beast is dead, and the curse is lifted. Life here gets better, and will get better yet. We can make our fortunes here.
You decided to claim the treasure and force the issue.
If I held the money, she'd have no choice but to see sense. But no, I'm dead, and her envy has left her poorer than ever. Don't...
Stubborn, isn't he?
He's also a man who holds a grudge.
We need a wee chat with the sister.
Let me guide you to the source. This isn't good. The spot has to be close. Ready and waiting.
Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it.
You're done.
If you need a breather, we can do it here.
done.
Careful. A dark will is upon that thing. Wasn't I always? Hogging all the fun.
There, corrupted weeds. No, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden. I take the heart. Falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Never gonna let me live that one down, are you? I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you bruise the heart.
Something has me. Wards. A ward restrains me.
Stay down!
I'm right here. I can help.
This would do nicely if I wanted to put my legs up.
specters have gathered around. Why not force them to appear?
Look to me. Watch out. Spectre possession. That spectre's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. I can help. They never learn, do they? Move, Red. You'll have to hit harder than that. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. You'll get it next time.
Back down to hell. Your shite's toughened up.
Look to me. You're welcome. Watch out. Spectre possession. Heads up!
No. Where of corpse is this house?
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
That corpse is taking aim.
That one is shielded. Change tack.
I think I heard the sound of a gun.
Make a run for it! That corpse is gonna shoot.
Banisher, do not be fooled.
Well, what have you heard?
I found him.
Oh my. Where is he?
Tell her straight.
We found his body.
No. No. It can't be.
I don't think she knew.
Oh, God. Poor Daniel. How did it happen?
He was attacked by wolves. I need to know exactly what happened between you two?
Nothing. We did argue at times, but siblings argue, don't they?
Aye. Doesn't normally lead to killing unless there's a lot of money involved. What did you argue about?
What didn't we argue about? That foolish, obstinate man.
Daniel's ghost haunts you now.
Me? How am I to blame?
That's interesting. I didn't say you were to blame.
I mean, why haunt me if he does not blame me?
Well, there are other reasons for a haunting. But his is all about the treasure. He won't let you have it.
I should have bloody known.
I need to go in your house and look through his things. Do you mind?
Since when did what I mind matter a moment around here? Do what you must.
Look at you, playing the role of the worried sister.
I sense a fragment of the past. Reunius vat aster himi.
It's perfect. He'll never tell the difference. You won't cross me, dear brother. Not me.
She knew he'd steal the map, so she made a fake.
Neither is what they seem. I wonder what she'll say when we tell her. They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems.
Between digging up gold and digging up worms, I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich.
Well, you've looked through our things, such as they are, and I'll warrant you've learned nothing.
Well, I do have more questions. You're very helpful, friendly and amenable. Is it an act?
I don't understand. Why would you ask such a thing?
I know about your forged map. I know you know why Daniel is missing.
How do... Banisher thing, huh? That old fool's greed got him killed, not me.
Truly does she love him so?
You knew exactly what had happened to your brother. Why'd you lie?
What does it matter? He went after the treasure alone and got what he deserved.
I said I'd help you. I keep my word. I'm afraid you must face your brother one last time. Daniel, it's time. Your sister's here. Show yourself.
You'll not have it, you hear me? The treasure is mine.
I see you, Dan. I see your ghost. And you're still mean. The Banisher will see to you.
You fool no one, you dog-grubbing harpy!
Oh, not even death could give you manners.
Enough! Both of you. I'll have the truth now, if you please. And then I shall decide. Edith, you faked a map and fooled your brother. This is how that ended.
You did what?
I had no choice. I couldn't trust you. And I were right.
You'll not have the treasure, you snake!
Nor will you now that you're dead. You'll not squander it on cursed land like a rustic fool. We'd have been better off in England. You know it, but you would not listen.
That choice was not yours to make!
Driven by greed, you went after the treasure alone. You double-crossed your sister.
Bastard!
Snake!
Black-hearted blackguard!
Say that again, you ramp!
Quiet, the both of you.
This family has two black sheep and they're both utter pains in the arse.
I saw your letter, Edith. You plan to return to Yorkshire.
Look around you. This country is cursed. It'll never come to nothing. Life were hard in Yorkshire too, but it were home. And the land there is not cursed.
You don't want to go home. You don't want to go back to our old life. You want to go back and buy a large holding and be important.
I saw your map, Daniel. You were hunting treasure.
There's gold out there, and I would stake my claim. This country would have made us rich.
Fool. There's nothing here but sticks and stones and mud and rot.
At least I was trying to get us out of it, instead of running away and abandoning everything like a coward, like him.
Don't you dare say one more word. I'm not like our father.
The truth is told. Decision time.
Edith and Daniel Keene, your rivalry and greed caused this tragedy. Edith will never claim the treasure. Daniel, your demands are satisfied, and you may go.
Is this the end?
An end, and a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
To a new beginning. Cheers. You have been here.
You did right, Banisher.
mood is heavy. What happened?
What have you done with her, Islander? Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, a mutineer with them. Her character is one part vinegar and the other malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, sir, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
I happened upon this, a package for the garrison. The messenger didn't make it, sad to say, but I'm happy to deliver.
At last, the long-awaited payroll, just as Fairfax promised. Morale may improve yet.
Sorry it took so long.
Thank you, sir. These fine men and women deserve to be paid. Things are looking up.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
Important or not, you'll have no answer.
After all I've done, I rather think you owe me it.
The Four told you. That much is true. But the debt will be settled some other way.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. According to this letter, what happened to Grace was entirely your fault.
No! The fault was hers. She was stubborn.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn, difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison, a ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right and would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. Think what you will of me, I care not. I did what was necessary, and I'd do it again. And that is all there is to say.
Lovely man, really.
Heathens and Philistines, the lot.
A ghost damaged the sign.
Problem, madam?
Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. As you can see, we're facing some problems right now. How do you do?
I do quite well, thank you. You say your store's been robbed?
More than once. A thief has been stealing merchandise. And now Nathaniel has stolen the cash box and fled.
You also have a haunting. That's a lot.
Widow Ingersoll, I'm no constable, but in your case, I could make an exception and look into it.
You could? Well, thank you. I really do need that cash box back. It's not much, but it's all I have. My damned keys are in it too.
Did Nathaniel steal your merchandise, or was that someone else?
I believe there were two thieves, yes.
Couldn't Nathaniel be responsible for both crimes?
No. He's smart. He'd not carry 20 pounds of provisions back to Boston when he could fill his purse with coin.
If I were to find out that a ghost is giving you trouble, would you know who it could be?
A ghost? Why would you ask me about a ghost?
Hire a Thatcher and they'll ask you about your roof. You find a Banisher.
Well, no. If I am haunted, it could only be my dead husband. Old man Ingersoll lives in my heart, but I promise you, he does not haunt me.
Who's this Nathaniel who stole your money?
Nathaniel Sather. Our shop boy. Salesman, really. He was Mr. Ingersoll's barker. Natty's been with the store a very long time. Or had been.
Where might he have gone? And why might he have taken the cash box?
We had words. He wished to try for Boston, I need him here. A promise is a promise. Now he's a promise breaker and a thief to boot, who took the keys I kept as a memento of my late husband.
I'll need to nose around your store. Your house, too. Do I have your permission?
You do? I won't be far.
I'll get to work.
Very well.
This account book isn't too healthy.
Mind your business, Mr. McCraith.
There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key. Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Bathsheba Ingersoll said Nathaniel Sather wanted to go back to Boston, but really, he wanted to get back to his friend Thomas. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Nathaniel stole a cart. Maybe you could follow his tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mrs. Ingersoll.
McCrae, over here.
Are you all right?
Can't sleep. Bad dreams. Screaming of men long dead who should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein. That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep. Peaceful walk.
So which made-up ritual do you want to do this time?
Let's keep it simple. Candles and that.
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
To punish Nathaniel who broke his promise? Perhaps. I doubt it. The tracks continue this way.
Nathaniel must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation. The tracks veer to the right.
One less to worry about. Down, boy.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
You know I'll not wish to bother you, mistress. But when do you think you'll pay me my wages?
I'll pay you when I can, Nathaniel. You know this.
You've been saying that for months now, and I'm struggling to believe it. 'Tis in the contract that I be paid. Pay me by tomorrow, or I must act.
You must act. Do you hear yourself? Go clean the back room and hush with your nonsense.
That's it. That's blooming well it. Take what is mine, I'll take it.
I'm guessing this is Bathsheba's cash box. Nathaniel robbed the widow.
He was desperate. She'd left him no choice.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine. I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
The tracks continue this way.
I think Nathaniel was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all.
Picking up something spectral nearby. The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate.
Here and now, I lift the curtain.
Go away! Leave me alone! Ah! Shoe! No! Give it back! Ah!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took up hers. Bathsheba Ingersoll's, perhaps.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Fear the Banishers.
Let's search the den. Poor Nathaniel shall never again see Boston.
But Bathsheba Ingersoll may get her money back.
Nathaniel. Poor lad.
Move it, Red.
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
There's an angry spectre somewhere nearby. Better summon it.
Unveil yourself.
Messed this up, didn't I?
Present yourself.
I'm right here. Call on me.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Fucking butts.
Spectre, Going for a meat suit.
This isn't going well.
Look to me.
Got another trick up your sleeve. Where'd you go, you wee bastard?
Think you could take on a ghost?
Uh-oh.
Come back here! Run, Red!
Away with you! Excuse me.
Nathaniel Sather, I presume. The salesman at Ingersoll's stall.
Indeed. Well, former salesman, obviously. Killed on his journey to Boston.
Yes, we found your body. Sorry about that. I'm Antea Duarte, and here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers, and we've been searching for you.
Banishers? Wonderful. You can help me. I am defenseless, unarmored, vulnerable. It's not something I enjoy.
We found your purse. With the money, there were keys. Bathsheba's.
Bathsheba's. She guarded the keys closely. She'd take them with her when she went out.
Keepsakes of her husband, she said.
A lie. Before we came to Fort Jericho, I'd never seen those keys in my life.
Do you know where she was going?
Not far. She was never gone more than an hour.
Not far from the fort. Somewhere locked up, if the keys are any kind of clue.
If I had something to hide not far from the fort, I'd hide it in the mines. You need our help, you say?
Indeed I do. I wish you to pass a message to Widow Ingersoll.
Pay your debts, Bathsheba Ingersoll. I think she got the message already.
She owes me my wages. Her husband left money, and she has not spent it. It is close to her heart. She'll not part with it.
That's why you stole the cash box. I've got some bad news, Nathaniel. You're dead. You can't spend the money.
No, but Thomas can. She can send it to Boston. She knows about him. She knows about my best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll ask you some questions, if you don't mind. A good boss, is she, the Widow Ingersoll?
Once she was as good as her husband. Now, not so much.
What happened?
Old man Ingersoll was the kindest of men, and God rewarded him with a talent for commerce. He taught me all he knew, and more than that, became the father I'd never had. But he took sick and died. Bathsheba began to live for her shop alone. Nothing matters to her anymore.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past. Where are you from?
I'm Boston born and raised. Thought I'd die there too. Alas, it was not to be. I miss the city life. The music, the colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce. The flower sellers, forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots.
Do you have family?
I have Thomas. Bathsheba knows about him. About us. I know she read our letters.
We're not here to judge you, Mr. Sather, or who you love.
I'm in a bind now. I can get the money, and the money is mine, but I cannot use it. Bathsheba Ingersoll must send the money to Thomas in Boston. I don't know what and if you find out why.
Is Sather right? Did the widow Ingersoll lie to us?
One of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case.
I remember Flora. Rather, she wasn't dead.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, and she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastard in lancet.
We heard screaming. Was that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right, in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll...
There.
Let me take a look behind that door.
It's locked, all right. Where'd you get the flowers, Mr. Peabody?
It's her. She brings them.
So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job. Helen could draw. These are fantastic. As I remember, Peabody's things are here. Perhaps the key is amongst them. This Andrew White fella must be proud. Right then, where's Peabody's things? No, that's not his stuff. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. We're looking for the westernmost tower. Here's our tower.
found it. My thanks. Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Do you remember we talked about how I lost my partner in New Eden?
Such a tragedy. Antea, if I remember rightly?
Antea Duarte. Good to meet you.
But how? Oh my, you lived! Well, this is marvelous news. And good news these days is so terribly rare.
Nurse Wings, I died in New Eden.
Excuse me?
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here, as ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. Her denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
She writes of a cliff-top hideaway. A cozy wee pub, then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. Should we take a glimpse at the past? There's an echo here, but we need the tie. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. I think we found her. There's an echo.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary. Through a single point passes an infinity of paths. see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it.
Still impressive.
I can... This could be a good spot to cross. I take the heart, you take the roots. This isn't over yet.
There's more of them. I'm under threat. Piss off! Die, you bastard!
Doing that.
No, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden. This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. The dead left a mark here. I can reveal the stains.
She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
She was a healer. Perhaps dedication binds her.
A dedication her patience scarcely deserves. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Anne reminds me of More Mackenzie. We hid in her house when we were running from the English. She washed our wounds and sang as we buried the dead. Never stopped smiling.
I like her already.
They burned the house down with her inside.
I'm sorry.
Maybe More still haunts the ruins, waiting for the next poor wounded soul.
Now the past is mine to see.
Hold still.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's enough, Mr. Peabody.
Get off me, you evil old frigate!
In his temper, Cotton Peabody gave Anne Wings the disease that killed her.
Oh, still here, are you? What new comedy do you two bring me now?
Remember on the cliff top when you closed your eyes and it felt like you slept for a very long time?
Have you been spying on me?
Remember how when you awoke, you felt lost and distant? How you could not remember who you were? How slowly you came back to yourself? How something drove you to it? Something that felt more important than anything you had ever felt?
No. Yes. My patient needed me. I knew it from my head to my heart.
That's it. That's why you stayed. That's what keeps you here.
My dear, the desire to help my patients means only one thing. It means I'm a nurse.
Cotton Peabody's health concerns you greatly, true?
I'm a very good nurse.
I think you know what he needs. I think you know his remedy.
He must have wintergreen. Fresh oil, decocted, then used as a salve.
Yet, though you treat him, his condition worsens. You must have noticed.
To maintain the illusion of life, you feed upon his essence. Even as you tend to him, you leech his life away.
No. No.
Your memory is fading.
It is not. At least, I don't think it is.
Once you kept meticulous records. Now your notes, if you keep them at all, are chaotic.
It's just that I'm all alone. No one to talk with. No one to share a laugh with. I've gone a little potty.
How long is it since last you slept? How long since last you ate?
Well, I have been very busy.
You're tired but cannot sleep. You're hungry but can't face eating. Time to face the truth.
No, it's just... I'm tired. I forget things. I forget to stop working.
Nurse Wings. Anne. You're dead. Just like Antea. You've convinced yourself you're still alive, but you are not.
But if Mr. Peabody withers by my presence, then why does your woman not wither you?
I would, but I take my strength from other people.
My God! I could never do that!
Then the longer you stay to treat your patient, the quicker he will die.
No. No!
Hold there, Nurse Wings! Anne! I can help you. Let me help you.
She's heading back to where her body lies.
Anne, are you there?
If I take another step, if I fall, I won't die.
No, you won't die.
All I wish was to save a soul. Just one soul at a time. Cotton.
It's time we put an end to this.
The devotion of poor Anne Wings, who even dead, kept on caring.
No. Her ghost hungers for essence and calls it caring.
Well, 'tis all I want. But by staying, I've been doing you harm. For that, I beg your forgiveness. Oh, Mr. McVeigh.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
Anne Wings had the grip. She packed up and left so she'd not pass on the infection. Part of her must have known she'd not make it.
I did not know. I could not have known.
How could you indeed, with your head so far up your own behind?
She had a cough. Just a cough. I couldn't have known it would kill her.
Well, kill her, it did. You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain gave me a wee touch of fury, just for a moment. I gulped without thinking.
You knew you were infectious. You wished to harm her. 'Twas an attack. So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you, and you believe her ghost returns to harm you. Interesting. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chats.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. You've done a great job. But the job is done.
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right, then. If you're sure. Thank you.
Go in peace.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good? Aye. Great.
In her diary, Nurse Wings said oil of wintergreen could cure Peabody. It would be fitting.
We must at least try. Let's get the ingredients. No more wintergreens here.
Let's look elsewhere.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
Get out of there!
Try this on.
Spectre heading for that corpse.
Sit down.
Maybe this story will finally make Cotton Peabody change his ways. Maybe he'll be less cranky.
People don't change.
I think they do. I've changed, thanks to you.
Then you must be the exception.
I feel something close.
I'm sure the treasure is nearby. Should be enough flowers.
Perfect. We have everything we need.
Let's make the decoction. I think we have all the flowers we need.
A lovely bouquet for a grumpy old soldier. I'm sure he'll be pleased.
Everyone likes flowers.
Oh, would you like me to give you a bouquet now and then?
I don't know. You've never given me one.
I'll make a note of it.
Here, the decoction.
Let's go relieve the old soldier.
Here, I made you your oil of wintergreen. Should help.
Are you a doctor now?
Just take your damn medicine, Cotton.
Aye, I will. Thank you.
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
That spectre's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Did we miss a few?
Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol.
Nathaniel was right about the keys. Now why would Bathsheba come here?
Sugar, oil, and spoons. All stolen from Ingersoll's store.
According to the widow.
One thief stole the money and the keys and the merchandise and hid the stuff here. And that thief was the widow Ingersoll herself.
Why would she steal her own merchandise?
Maybe she's planning on fleeing.
Show them why they should fear Banishers. More cross. Don't just stand there. Move.
Swear of corpse is this hard?
Hold me.
You've been good to me, Mr. Ingersoll, and I'll not forget it. I'll do as you ask. I'll help your good lady wife to run the store. I'll not let you down. I swear on it.
Mr. Ingersoll, the late husband of our dear widow.
Nathaniel seemed loyal to the Ingersolls. I wonder why he broke his promise.
We should ask the widow. The ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. Widow Ingersoll didn't want Nathaniel to see the accounts. She was lying to him about the finances.
Why would Bathsheba lie about her finances?
To keep the store, to keep Nathaniel. They're all she has. She doesn't want to be alone.
So, Banishers, what did you find?
Mr. Suther, amongst other things hidden in the mines, we found your contract with Mr. Ingersoll.
I signed that on the day old man Ingersoll died. Tears stained the page. I promised to look after the shop, to look after Bathsheba. On my oath, I bound myself to the store, but the bonds chafed. So I took what was mine and ran.
We also found an account book, a double of the one Bathsheba showed you, only healthier.
Bathsheba has money. Bathsheba lies. The money is rightfully mine.
Maybe it's time to go back to the store and confront Widow Ingersoll.
We'll take our...
Thank...
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You? He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't?
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead, and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this.
Nathaniel Sather, the Ingersoll store was their labor of love, and you sacrificed much to keep it going. Now, you haunt its owner.
I did nothing wrong. She withheld my wages. She lied about the store's finances.
That's history now. Where you are, you can't use the money. You can't go back to Boston, Nathaniel.
No, I can. I can move fast and far now. No limits. I can go to Thomas.
To what end? So you can haunt him?
Your heart may be bound to Thomas, but your ghost is bound to the store by your written promise to old man Ingersoll. You won't leave. You can't. Slowly you will decay, and slowly you will forget who you were. You'll forget who Thomas was.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair, Nathaniel. Death, too. If you can't claim fairness, at least claim peace. Go now, free of your obligations.
Forgive me, Thomas, for I failed you. Please, remember me as I remembered you.
You have been here.
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see. What will I do now? And how will I do it? What will I do now? And how will I do it?
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on.
Report. Where's Priest?
Yeah, I'm working on it. You'll know when I do.
The longer you doubt.
Tell me about...
He was my loyal right.
What? Helen Priest a liability, do you think? Or is she shot or bolt?
When a tiger shows its stripes, only... Or she was built McGrath.
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on.